Here's a few things that you need to do ASAP to an OnlyFans account in order to maximize the earnings potential on that account. Whether you're a model watching this or whether you have just signed a model and you've gained access to her account, you need to do these things as soon as possible in order to maximize earnings on the account. Otherwise, you're just losing money. All right, I had to sit down because I'm tall as fuck, all right? So as soon as you gain access to an OnlyFans account, you need to do these things. First thing, you need to change the subscription price ASAP. I don't want to see none of these $3 subscriptions or $4 subscriptions. No way. You need to wipe that and set the subscription price to minimum $7.99. But what you're going to do is this. You're actually going to set the real subscription price to something like $17.99, $14.99, $15.99, depending on the attractiveness of the model or depending how hot you are, in other words. And then what you're going to do is you're going to set a 50% discount, and it's going to bring it down to somewhere around $7.99. The reason is because you need to qualify to make sure that these people actually have money to spend before they even come into the account. If the subscription price is free, which is even worse, or $3 or $4, you're letting broke people in, which means you're going to be wasting your valuable time talking to all of these people who may have only just scrounged up $3 or $4 to go on the OnlyFans account, and now they're flat broke. And here you are wasting hours of your time talking to them, only for them to say that they have no money. So you're going to mitigate this by setting the subscription price to $17.99 with a 50% discount, which will leave it down to something like $7.99. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to add incentives to subscribe even longer to the account. So the main discount is going to be 50%, so it's going to bring it down to something like $7.99. I know that doesn't make sense. That's actually $15.99. Same thing. Close enough, all right? Then you're going to implement a few other discount packages for people that subscribe longer. So you're going to give everyone that doesn't make sense, 30% discount for a 3-month subscription. Or if they sign up for 6 months, then you're going to give them 40% off, whatever that price is. And if they subscribe for 12 months, you're going to give them a massive 50% off a 12-month subscription. Because obviously you want people to be subscribed longer. So you incentivize them by implementing these discount packages here. Now, along with that subscription price, you're going to add a bit of scarcity. So underneath where the discount is, where you implement the main subscription, you're going to say something like 50% off for the first 100 people, first 100 subs. You're going to say that, implement a bit of scarcity, get people worried, shit, if I don't subscribe now, then I'll miss out on the 50% off. Next thing you're going to do, add a welcome message. Auto welcome message. So to every subscriber that appears, they automatically get sent an automated welcome message. Now you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I already know how to do this. Wrong, you don't. Make it look real. So the best auto message is something like this. Hey, how are you? Because it looks like the model actually wrote it, so rather than looking like a bot, it looks like the model actually cares, and therefore the subscriber will want to reciprocate, respond, and then boom, unleash your script on them. So that is the automatic welcome message. Next thing, welcome post, and then you're going to pin it. So welcome post, which you're going to pin to the top of the profile. Now, it doesn't matter too much what you write for the welcome post as long as it looks like the model wrote it. So if the model's dominant, make it look dominant. If the model's submissive, make it look submissive. And if the model's young / acts cute, then make it look young and cute. And then you're going to add a selfie, just a cute selfie, no NSFW stuff, just a cute selfie underneath the post, and then you pin it to the top. So then as soon as subscribers appear, boom, they're greeted by a little bit of the model's personality. It doesn't look like a marketplace. It looks like, hey, the model's adding her flavor to it. It looks like the behind the scenes of an actual person. So that is the welcome post. Next thing, arguably the most important, you're going to clean the feed. Now, obviously, this doesn't apply if the OnlyFans account is brand new, but if the OnlyFans account has existed prior to you accessing it, or girls, if you're watching this, then do this ASAP. Cleaning the feed means removing any hardcore not safe for work stuff on your OnlyFans feed. Because if you're just giving away all your leverage, showing your whole body, showing all angles of yourself on the feed, then why are they going to purchase any content? You can say, hey, buy this, I'm doing blah, blah. But if they can see that same thing on your OnlyFans feed, or worse, if you're posting it to Twitter, then why the hell are they going to buy it? So as soon as you get access to the OnlyFans account, clean up that bad boy. The most you're going to show on the feed is tits, because people are going to get pissed if they pay money, subscribe, and they can't even see boobs. So leave some of those. Otherwise, clean it. Just lingerie, no hardcore stuff, no all angles. That's your leverage. Don't give it away on the feed. Clean feed. Next thing, bio. Now, don't make the bio look like a shop. No prices. No items. Subscribers want to feel like they are gaining access to behind the scenes of you. They don't want to feel like they're walking into an eBay store. No prices, no items. For example, I had to change texts because blue doesn't look good. I reply to all DMs. Love heart. And then above that, you're going to say, hey, I'm blah, blah. This is me, blah, blah. I reply to all DMs. No spam posts or shout outs, if you can understand that. Devil emoji. Custom content requests. Big seller. Make it known that you accept custom content requests. And then something else. I don't know. Whatever. Solo play. Or if you have anyone else on there. BG, boy, girl. Whatever. A few things, what you do, as long as you say that you reply to all DMs daily, you have no spam posts or shout outs, accept custom content requests, and then a couple of things of just what you can offer. But no items, don't make it like a shop, remember? Now the last thing, which I would say is the most important thing, and this is because I see actual girls do it. So if you own an OnlyFans management agency, the main thing you want to do is make sure that you still look like the model when you take over the account. So you'll do this because this is what they do. All content is owned by me, I give no permission, whatever, just write a bunch of bullshit. I give no permission for anyone to copy or redistribute, blah, blah, blah. Something threatening that looks friendly as well. Saying you don't have permission to take my content, whatever. Now that is just inherently built into the OnlyFans platform, but I notice a lot of girls do that, and so we want to look like another girl. And therefore, you're going to add it to the bottom too. So that's the bio. Next thing, now this is the easiest, but this can have quite a large impact. So for the location, inside the location, you're actually just going to write these exact words. I was going to say letters. Near you, brackets, you can write whatever as long as it looks close. 3.5 kilometers or 3.5 miles if you're somewhere else, if you're in the US. And then the location looks like near you, 3.5 miles. You'll be fucking surprised how many guys fall for this. So do that, it's the easiest thing, and it can make them feel like there's hope. Especially traffic coming in from dating apps. If they go from your dating app through your funnel to the OnlyFans account and they see near you, 3.5 miles, boom, that aligns with the dating app profile they saw, less likely to report the account, and they feel like there's hope, which is what you want them to have. Lastly, and arguably the most important, is PPV pricing. Girls, this is mainly aimed at you. I don't want to see you sending anything for $5. None of this $7 packs of 3 photos. What the hell, girls? Come on, you're making me cry here. When subscribers see that, they assign zero value to your content. When subscribers pay $7 for 3 photos of your exclusive body, they don't get any more of a kick than going to Walmart and spending $5 on a keyring. They assign no value to it. So if they drop the keyring, who cares? They only spent $5 on it. Don't let them think that way about your body. No packs, no $7, no $5. Photos, minimum, 20 bucks. Vids, minimum, 35. I would actually say more for videos, but you want to gradually warm them up. So if you suddenly shill them a video for 60 bucks straight away, it's going to be a bit jarring. They might not pay for it. So you'll start off selling your first video for 35, and then you're going to go upwards from there. Photos, minimum $20. Videos, minimum 35. No packs, individual. Custom content requests, boom, 300. I'm being serious, by the way. 300 minimum. Custom content. It's your time. Make them value it, and people will pay. They're not going to pay this if you're letting in free subs or subscribers that only pay $3 for it. You're not going to attract the type of people who are going to pay $300 for your custom content. 300 minimum, just get them to tip multiple times. And that's it. Now remember, if you want any more knowledge like this and you want to know how to grow your own OnlyFans management agency, or you want to know how to optimize your OnlyFans account and bring in unlimited traffic, then click the link below. Join my school community where you'll be with myself and a bunch of other professionals in the space who have scaled their OnlyFans agencies to 7 figures. Link is below. Join now before the price goes up. And if you like these whiteboard type videos, let me know below, or if you hate them, let me know below so I'll know whether to continue or change the lighting. Lighting's shit. It looks shit. But anyway, if you like it, I'll keep doing it. If you don't like it, I'll go back to my old style, all right? Anyway, that's it for today. So if you like the video, go smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, click the link below, and I'll see you in the school.